Prom. We do Monster Prom 2 also. Let's play. Let's do awesome voices. Of course, let's hear voice acting. Just one player. Full game, please. Ah, spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. Young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Choose a player. I want to be the fire girl, the shadow guy, zombie. How about Frankenstein's monster girl? Yeah, we'll just go with that. Blue and she.
Let's go.
And we had yet to experience the ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. Remember it clearly, 6 weeks were left as we fantasized about our dream prom dates. We were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates. Miranda Vanderbilt, 19, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. People always say rotten things about people being 19 in high school, but sometimes being held back a year happens. Wait, 21. Damien LeVay, 21. A fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Are they college students? Scott Hull, 21. A werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Liam de Lioncourt, 400, I would assume, or 4 -- a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dork. I like how his ears and nose look like bat ears and a bat nose. That's kind of cute. Polygeist, 22, question mark. A party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. Oh, cool, we got a ghost girl. Oh, and we have a Gorgon. And Vera Oberlin, 23, I mean self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear it had to be one of them, but who? We only had 6 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 6 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Interesting, dating sim VN right off the bat. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. I love that shark in the background. Yeah. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Wonderful. Worry no more. We're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Oh my god. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever, trademark. We'll throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character's traits. Or stats. Okay. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Okay? Let's start. Which inanimate object do you think would make the best girlfriend or boyfriend provided you went criminally insane? Let's see. We have a human-sized pillow depicting a character created by myself. As a matter of fact, I have all the needed paperwork. I'm only waiting for the conservative, narrow-minded laws of our country to finally step forward into waifu and husbando territory, as was clearly intended by God. A dildo, duh. An ATM, sugar, baby, life, here I come. Well, these are all terrible. You can't have sex with an ATM. You can have sex with a dildo. Although, for hugging's sake, I guess the human-sized pillow, maybe, because it's a dakimakura. These are all terrible choices. But we'll go with the pillow. So creative, so fun, so wealthy. Creative it is. Democracy is just broken. What would be the best way of choosing the leaders of modern society? Roar, says the bear. Remember to vote. Let's see. Our options are: we create a reality show called America's Next Top President, where the candidates compete in all kinds of physical and mental challenges. Voter turnout would increase, and we would turn a profit on it. That's actually kind of an interesting idea, but also somewhat a stupid idea, but I can't argue with it. You put all the candidates into an empty room with a wild grizzly bear. Whoever kills the bear should be our president. Well, If everyone dies, then it's obvious the bear should be our president. Well, no, that's a terrible idea. Whoever can play the most heartbreaking violin solo wins. As much as I love violin music, the grizzly bear and violin idea are terrible, because if somebody's a good violin player, that doesn't necessarily mean they're the best candidate for presidency. Because there are presidents that have played musical instruments that were still terrible presidents, so maybe America's Next Top President. As much as I'm not a big fan of reality shows, that sounds at least like there's somewhat of a better turnout, I guess, of some people being reasonable enough, I guess, to vote for a more reasonable candidate with this option. So fun, so bold, so creative. What would be a killer accessory? Shiny armor. Armor's handy. A fabulous purse made from the skin of your worst enemy. Sunglasses at night. I wear my sunglasses at night. Fancy brass knuckles. Coolness itself. A necklace with your own name in case you forget. How about coolness itself? It's the personality of your coolness that matters. Any accessory, if worn correctly, or any good accessory is a good accessory. I mean, there's a lot of great accessories. Can't decide, but how about just coolness of your personality itself? You're just a cool person, and that's your accessory. You wear your cool personality like an accessory. Why not? I guess the vampire guy approved of that answer.
Let's go.
Okay. Smarts 7, boldness 4, creativity 7, charm 4, fun 6, money 5. So, yeah, smarts and creativity, that's great. I mean, I am a somewhat smart and creative person. Not like the smartest, most creative person in the world. I'm not the smartest or the most creative, but I'm glad that it's of a close proximity to what I'm like, and I can be a fun person. And charm a 4, not high enough charm, but, you know, not everybody can have the most greatest charisma and charm to attract people to them, but it takes harder work for some people to get people to like you. Let's try the library. Blueberry 32, Shark Bait 007. Library. The day you spend some time on the library's PCs, playing some good old online poker. Fun. Gambling seems like a stupid and dangerous decision. It certainly is. But who cares? The time it paid off, so fuck it. This time it paid off, so fuck it. You gain +2 money. Oh, I got more money. Cool. You catch sight of Liam and Vera nearby, doing what they do best, judging people.
Pathetic.
Ugh, do you see the leggings that Succubus is wearing? Lame. How could I not? They're about as subtle as the didactic intent of Jonathan Swift's A Modest Proposal. You know, Liam, sometimes I worry that we're the only 2 fashionable monsters at this entire school. But then I realized that's not something to worry about, that's something to feel smugly superior about. Jeez. I could have put it on slightly better I could have put it only slightly better myself. Now focus, Vera, we've got so many more outfits to critique. Oh boy, fashion police over here. No way to avoid it, you're about to walk right past them. Quick, improvise a fashion accessory, that'll actually impress them. Let's see. Put on the hot dog costume. Keep it in your backpack for emergencies. It's so ironic. Liam should love it. No. Strip naked. Tell them you're wearing fabric that only cool people can see. Vera's all about being cool. Oh, jeez. So either strip naked or wear a hot dog costume. Well, I really don't want to be naked, so hot dog costume. Liam and Vera watch as you carefully and deliberately change into your hot dog costume and then walk past them. Did she just change into that ridiculous outfit on purpose to fuck with us? My god, she must give... Hold on, let me double check this. Liam pulls out a pocket calculator and presses some buttons. He gasps. -5 fucks. I didn't know it was even possible to give that few fucks. I think we have to admit when we've been outplayed, Vera. Sigh. Alright, I'll order us matching hot dog costumes immediately. Finally, dressing like a hot dog is becoming the trend. You always hoped it would be. You gain +2 charm and +1 fun. Oh, I have more charm now. My boldness isn't quite up there yet, but you know, most people generally aren't bold.
Let's go.
Okay, we have different seats here. We have cat girl, very popular mermaid princess and werewolf jock guy, the fashionista and hipster guy, ghost girl and demon guy, or some kind of pop star space cadet looking character. How about we just hang out with the cat person?
Give me your money.
Welcome to my little shop. Buy some shit. I have shit that will boost your stats. Shit that will lead you into stupid new adventures, even some shit that might be so much needed at some very specific moments. So take a look. Okay, the gift that keeps on giving. See, I'm wise enough to know when a gift needs given. Yeah. Or an event item. Yeah, I'm selling a corpse. It's like some kind of fashion accessory. It's not as if I'm trying to dispose of it. Or a blanket with 2 holes. Literally just a white blanket with 2 eye holes in it. You have to be an idiot to mistake this for a ghost costume, but most of our classmates are idiots. $5. Well, maybe the event item. Buy stranger. I have $2 now. 2 money. Okay, so... Alright.
Let's go.
So shop cat... Okay, so the cat girl is at gym. We got library, class, auditorium, and bathrooms. Let's go to class, I guess. That day you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Oh, cool. Sometimes after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. Well, yeah. You gain +2 smarts. Yay, my smarts are 9 now. Against the expected, you spot Scott and Liam engaged in what seems to be an intense conversation. They seem so into it that you can't resist the urge to ask them what's going on. We're discussing this recent novel, Two Lights. A parody of Twilight, maybe? It isn't a novel, it's a rad movie with lots of cool dudes with amazing abs. Uh-huh. Well, it's actually based on a novel, and it's anything but rad. It's cultural trash.
How ironic.
But I decided to like it ironically. The thing is, there's this human girl with 2 guys who like her. But the guys are part of 2 enemy human races. The wild shirtless humans and the mysterious deep look giving humans. Okay, so this is Twilight, but with just humans instead of werewolves and vampires. And a werewolf and a vampire are discussing it. Reading about it. Fascinating. Even though vampires and werewolves used to be enemies, I guess in this college, I guess they're not. And it seems these types of humans can't stand each other. I don't know why I'm making up goofy voices for these characters. Oh, and the deep look-giving humans shine in the sunlight. Okay, so they're like Edward Cullen, I guess. Did you know that actually a lesser-known trait? Did you know that's actually a lesser-known trait of some humans? Yeah, humans totally sparkle in the sun. Our skin just gets so glittery. Thing is, the next movie will be released soon, and we're super hyped. ... Ironically, I'm making the vampire guy sound like James from Team Rocket, I guess. Trying to come up with like a cartoony, I don't know, jabrody, bro, jock voice for him. We can't wait, bro. We need to satiate our hunger for Two Lights. This is your opportunity to show these two you're well-versed when it comes to satiating urges. Go for it. Let's cosplay. Let's go shirtless. We should write a nuanced play based on it. Totally not fanfic. Okay, so, well, my character's female, so shirtless. I guess the guys would go shirtless, I guess, or, well, nuanced play sounds better.
So authentic.
The vampire guy likes it. Oh, I see it. A nuanced pastiche involving the characters of Two Lights, throwing a new light over their fears and desires. And over their abs. Yeah, sure. With an unexpected twist that will elevate the strengths of the original Orv. Something subtle yet powerful, something like the rival humans ditching the girl and fucking each other's brains out. Yeah, I like that. It's artistic because of reasons. Okay, you're definitely a gay guy or bi guy. And if they're new, that means more muscles and stuff. I like that. Sure, it sounds a lot like a high form of art and nothing like thirsty fanfic. You're some kind of promoter of the arts game +2 creativity and +1 smarts. Nice. Creativity and smarts are higher. Boldness, not so much. I guess I'll have to pick stupider answers to get boldness, I guess.
Let's go.
Why does the game keep asking my character to undress? It's weird. Let's try gym. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Oh, dodgeball's fun. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit. Excuse me, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain +2 charm. Yay. You spot Miranda and Scott in the vicinity. It seems like the perfect opportunity to test your new blanket. You wear it as if you were a goofy ghost and approach them with a spooky boo while Miranda is explaining something to Scott.
And that's why those treacherous air people are the absolute worst, and also most likely tied to the disappearance of Mars Argo. Oh, what's this? A ghost? Perhaps a foreign exchange student.
What are you talking about? Oh, gasp. I didn't see that, so ghostly. You guys are joking, right? This is clearly just Blue wearing a blanket with eye holes cut in it.
Jealousy is a powerful drug, Liam. Do not become addicted.
Yeah, Liam. You don't see anyone saying, oh, Liam, it's really just Blue wearing a blanket with eye holes cut in it.
Exactly, Liam. Even despite the many times we suspected it was so.
What?
Oh, sorry, little ghost. We were ignoring you.
That's true. Tell us, do you have any cool ghost powers?
Oh, yes, divulge, divulge!
Basic ghost knowledge. Ghost's main power is levitating stuff. Ultimate ghost prank. Haunt someone into despair. Let's try this one. So smart. You use your ghostly hands to grab your phone, and you start waving it in front of them. Oh, wow. Whoa, look, it's making its phone levitate. Total ghost move. You can clearly see how she is grabbing it with her hands.
No, but see, the phone is moving in a very spooky way, which means it is levitating.
You can clearly do the same with your hands. No way, let me check. It's true, look. Scott is moving his phone with his hands. Miranda starts doing the same.
What sort of sorcery is this? Suddenly we all can levitate our phones?
Well, clearly this isn't a ghost, and this is happening because the ghost is sharing its ghost powers with us.
What a generous ghost. You could learn a thing or two from this ghost, Liam. I can't recall you sharing your vampire powers with us.
I'm out. Liam leaves, and you spend several hours moving your phones with your hands. While booing, you gain +2 fun and +1 charm for being such a generous ghost. Cool. Still don't have any monies, or for that matter, boldness. But the ghost costume came in handy.
Let's go.
Debatable now. I don't have any monies. So we'll sit with Mermaid Princess and Vampire Boy, I guess. The table you choose is quite crowded. Liam sits across from Miranda, who is flanked by 2 well-dressed servants. One of the servants cuts a slice of Salisbury steak and feeds it to the other. Seriously, Miranda, you have servants chew your food for you?
Disgusting! What? Of course not. That would be barbaric.
The servant happily swallows the Salisbury steak.
I have servants to eat for me. They're called eating serfs. Don't you have any?
Or eating serves? Okay. First of all, no, I don't eat food. Second of all, that totally defeats the purpose of eating. Aren't you worried about starving?
Why would I be? My serfs get all the calories I need to stay fit and healthy.
Ugh, I have no objective reason to care about this, but suddenly it's all I care about. Someone convince Miranda to stop this madness. Maybe you should start this madness, Liam. I imagine all the food you could take pictures of without having to eat any of it. Miranda, look at the contented smile on the servant's face. You think he's eating for you, but secretly he's eating for himself. Maybe that would work. Okay, so the vampire guy liked that. Yeah, Miranda, you should eat so you don't die or become anemic.
No, it can't be Gordo. Say it isn't true.
Gordo? That's Spanish for fat. But Gordo can't say anything because his mouth is full of delicious Salisbury steak, which he is obviously eating entirely for his own benefit. I think there was a kid on... Yeah, there was a kid character, actually, a teen character on Lizzie McGuire named Gordo.
Traitorous dog, do you want me to starve to death? Is that your plan?
I think maybe he was just taking advantage of the fact that you don't understand how food works.
Taking advantage of me, scoundrel! Burpee, eat Gordo for me at once.
Burpee and Gordo. The 2 serfs look at each other, then stuff as much food as they can into their mouths before fleeing the cafeteria.
Alas, how will I ever get my recommended daily allowance of nutrients now?
You could try eating.
Myself? But how?
You and Liam have a ton of fun laughing at Miranda as she learns how to eat food for apparently the first time in her life. My god, that is strangely pathetic and kind of sad.
Let's go.
I am not sure, but let's try outdoors. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. Cool beans. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You gain 2 fun. Suddenly you hear Scott cry out, "Liam, look out!" You turn to see the source of the commotion. Scott has accidentally thrown a football straight at Liam, who is peacefully reading in the grass. Oh dear. Liam looks up, sees the football, and freezes. ... Liam, you gotta move, the ball's gonna hit you! I can't, for I have stalwartly refused to hone my reflexes in any way as a protest against sports. Oh my god, dude. Really? Liam, it's a good thing Scott threw the ball so incredibly high. It means you still have a few seconds to act. How will you avert this calamity? Throw yourself in front of Liam in a heroic slow-motion rescue move. Try reasoning with the football. Well, that won't work. Not so bold. Like a sexy Secret Service agent, you break into a sprint and take a running leap directly into Liam's chest. His book goes flying and his glasses shatter. The football lands harmlessly a few feet to your right. Liam pulls out a back a pair of glasses and dons them disapprovingly. If you wanted an excuse to touch my body, you should have simply asked. So I could have told you no, you Neanderthal. Nice tackle, bro. But wait, you can't tackle someone who's already on the ground. That's a flying bad tackle. You're really getting it from all sides right now, and yet something tells you that you won't be getting any. You lose -2 charm and -1 boldness. Damn it. I guess trying to reason with the football was the better answer, but again, that option didn't make sense, honestly. But okay, I guess bathrooms. That day, you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. She's charging herself with a car battery. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn by skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms. Somebody's phone number. Death overrated. Jekyll Hyde. 897-1275. Call me. 3-eyed smiley face. That kind of looks familiar. The mushroom. Pentagram, and I think that's the key. You give +0 shits, but you gain +2 boldness. Yay, I got my boldness back. Actually, now it's up to 5. Good. Cool. Then you realize you're feeling like going full ghost with your blanket again. You're observing your surroundings when you spot Miranda and Davian. You're about to get closer when suddenly...
Greetings, my loves.
Greetings, beautiful high schoolers. It is I, the interdimensional prince. I'm here to rescue you from your mundane existence. Just sign these marriage papers. What the heck? Not this guy again. Look! Whoa. Gasp. An underworld specter. This again? What again? Liam, this is clearly a kick-ass powerful ghost. Look at its face. So deadpan, no expression at all. That's because it's not a face. It's a sheet with 2 holes cut in it. Man, I wish my face had 2 holes cut in it. That would be so fucking metal. No, listen, it's not a face. It's... Ghost friend, help us. Save us from this interdimensional creep. Yeah, do something. Something ghostly. Throw a rock at the interdimensional prince, sure. Oh. Well, ouch. Oh, not so bold. Ouch. That was rude. So, that was your plan? Throw a rock at him, and now what? That wasn't chivalrous or ghostly. I'm rather disappointed. Violence is cool, but vanilla violence is lame as fuck. Oh. If you were gonna throw something at him, throw an angry panther at him, or a super rock, whatever that is. I expect a better performance from people who intend to save me. Whoa, everyone's a critic now. I guess I should have just done ghostly stuff. What a lame ghost you are. She is not a ghost. You leave the 4 of them to solve their own tricky, non-consensual abduction situation while you reflect on your ghost skills. Could it be that you're not a good ghost? You thought that wearing a blanket with 2 holes cut in it was enough. Now you lose -2 smarts and -1 creativity. Damn. So many penalties.
Let's go. Give me your money.
Give me your money. Shouldn't you be out there trying to romance a classmate or something? Anyway, welcome. Too poor for this. A bloody tampon. A tampon used by the former prom queen. You know, for good old blood rituals, or in case you're just a creep with unhealthy obsessions. Don't even dare ask me how I got this. Well, I'm not buying a tampon. You know what my favorite thing in the world is? People who buy my stuff, be one or be gone. Okay, well, I can't afford anything, and I'm not buying a used tampon, because that's just kind of horrible. Alright, class. That day you are astonished by the new stuff you learned in class. You thought high school was all about stupid shit with your friends and trying to fight true love. Okay, so it is high school, but they're all young adults, I guess. Who would have thought that class could actually be useful? What a nice surprise. You gained +1 valuable lesson. Good luck trying to use that in this game, and +2 smarts. Later you see Liam scrolling through his phone looking at, like, the embodiment of ennui. Hey Blue, what are you doing? We're stuck in classmates for romantic purposes and offering rather absurd advice. Magnificent, I could use some rather absurd advice. I was exchanging messages with a what is that, a were-koala? A were-koala on this dating site, and all was going well for a time. But I've gotten tired of our exchanges. He's a bit clingy, and being clingy is my 7th biggest turnoff. Right between sarcasm, illiteracy, and actually being a pickle and not a person. The postmodern protocol dictates for me just to ghost him and never talk to him again, but that's horrible, and I would never do that to someone. You see, I'm Liam, handsomely mysterious, yet a true gentleman. But neither do I want the emotional turmoil of telling him how I really feel and having an actual conversation about it. What an ordeal. So I've settled on just sending him a bunch of emojis and then never texting him again. That should do it, right? The thing is, how could I convey this complex array of sentiments through the friendly language of emojis? This is your time to shine, show Liam you excel at complex sentiments, so he might someday feel like sharing them with you. Maybe croissant, school bus, shooting star, trumpet, and crocodile. This one, little vampire growing disinterested and overly attached, were-koala emoji. Oh, jeez. I don't... Let's just choose the stupid answer. Oh, that one is clearly the best option. How didn't I think of it? Which version should I choose? Little vampire growing disinterested and overly attached were-koala, or little vampire with a silly hat growing disinterested in the overly attached were-koala? Maybe the silly hat is not suited for this situation. Let's go with the classic. Okay, dissented. He takes me back. Let's say... Oh, the were-koala being understanding of the little vampire's feelings and respecting them even if a bit hurt emoji. I'm replying back with the formally grateful and ready to move on poop emoji. My god, look at this. He just texted me the emoji that's waving his hand like he's saying bye with an expression that says he's going to break all bonds, but without being resentful about it. Perfect. We solved this as a team. Cheers to us. And cheers to the creative people that have turned every complex feeling and scenario in a friendly and colorful emoji. You gain +2 charm and +1 creativity. Still not making any money in this game, though.
Let's go.
Okay, try auditorium, I guess. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you, figuratively, oral sex. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain +2 creativity. Later you see Liam rolling his eyes on his phone. I'm always running into Liam. You ask him what's up before he can roll them right out of his head. I'm having trouble with my status on social network. Trademark. I expressed a positive opinion about bug manicures, which I obviously meant ironically. And now my so-called friends are responding with blatantly unironic pictures of themselves with centipedes glued to their nails. I know being aloof and misunderstood is my brand, but I want to be misunderstood on my terms, not theirs. What kind of status should I post that would be idiot-proof? Flat out post that everyone currently reading this status is an idiot. Vague blog for your life. I guess vague blog. Vague blogging is a tricky proposition.
Welcome to Liam the Liam.
But luckily, I'm a master of the blogging arts. The trick is to reel people in with an intriguing premise. This guy is so damned condescending and annoying. But to make it absolutely clear that they will never know what it is. Worst day ever. No, I don't want to talk about it. So sick of this, but I don't kiss and tell, or fight and tell, frowny face. I will do something like, it's all your fault, you know who you are, and then a high-heeled shib emoji. No one could possibly misinterpret that, because there's nothing to misinterpret. Boom. Vague blogging is always the simplest and most direct solution. You gain +2 creativity and +1 boldness. Cool beans. Okay. So far, I'm only getting to really help out Vampire Guy. Let's hang out with Vampire Guy and Werewolf Guy. You take your seat between the strongest and smartest men you know. Liam appears to be taking a very intense picture of some bizarre-looking food. Scott is looking about as confused as you are currently. But Liam, food is delicious. It's for eating. That's why they call it much time. Neither of those statements is wrong, but they also aren't quite connected. Scott, if I had the capacity to eat, I assure you, I would still ignore the actual content of the food in favor of finding the perfect combination for a flawless moment-gram post. Sir, you're going to post a picture to advertise the food to people who can actually eat it. You're so smart. I'll be happy to eat your food for you. I'm afraid your palate is way too unsophisticated to appreciate these rare Japanese delicacies. Ew, the Japanese. Do you have any Scott snacks? Scott snack? Do you know what? Fine, I've taken all the pictures I need. Eat whatever you want. Thanks, Liam. Ew, they all look so yummy. I don't know where to stop. Blue. Any ideas? Maybe your choice of snack can get one of these boys to want to snack on you in an innuendo way, not literally. Obviously, the lychee fruit flavored custard with a side of tofu and a drizzle of raspberry extract is the most superior food output. Let's pick something simple for Scott. Go for the brightly colored bag of meat biscuits that somehow has an anime drawing of Scott's face on it that says Scott Snacks. Yes, you do have Scott Snacks. Scott Snacks? What does that mean? How is this possible? Why is your face on an obscure Japanese biscuit brand? Is that really you? Oh yeah, totally. There was this one time where I was... Well, actually, it was a full moon, so I'm not really sure exactly what happened. But somehow I ended up hanging out with these really cool Japanese businessmen the whole evening. But how... What even? Yeah, I guess they saw me practicing a few sports moves, and they saw how strong and fast I was, and they wanted to show how their meat treats are strong and fast. So they asked if they could use me as their new mascot, and I said, of course. And then the Scott Snacks became a hit, and now I'm kind of famous in Japan. Thanks for pointing out the Scott Snacks to me, Blue. It's nice to know you want to see my face. I want to see yours too. How is he so muscular and so adorable at the same time? Maybe one day you could put your faces together. Okay. Just trying to get on Scott's good side because I didn't talk to Scott very much.
Let's go.
Okay, library again, I guess. Congratulations, you have been chosen, Woodbait. All you need to do is fill out a quick survey and you will win orders by no casually wait for click the link. The day you spend some time on the library's PC sending malicious spam emails in the hopes of stealing other people's money. Doesn't sound very nice, but who's really the one to blame if they respond to such a blatant scam? You lose -10 karma, which isn't a stat in this game, so who cares? And you gain +2 money. Hooray! Now I have 4 money. You hear a cry of anguish. It sounds like several of your friends is getting their asses kicked at a video game, and it is. Find Scott, Damien, Liam, and the Slayer. They're playing Federation of Fables, the infamous super competitive MOBA. They spot you.
Yo!
Hey, you Blue, we need your help. We can't let these noobs win. It's true. This is serious that we've put our feud aside to team up against a greater evil, 13-year-old brats that think they're better than us at FOF. We're kicking their asses, but their jungler used a super special skill on our mage that cursed him to roam the desert for 40 years in real life. FOF developers are crazy as fuck. This game is insane. We need to destroy their base soon or we'll lose. Or you can trust me, I'm playing Wally Rex, the Dino Diplomat. I'm in negotiations with one of them. If we reach an agreement, this senseless bloodbath will end in a peaceful truce. We need to destroy their base before Liam does his lame diplomatic thing. I'm Joe the Hole Digger. I'm digging holes to see what happens. I might find a bone. This won't help us in any way, Wolf Boy. Not if I can't find a super cool bone. Come on, Blue, let's join this alliance. Let us fight the good fight. Now it all comes down to making the right choice. Which absurd character will be the game changer in this match? So this is like a parody of League of Legends. Let's see, Gary, the game developer, mighty creator of entertainment. No one, just start dancing in a very stylish way. That always solves your problems, doesn't it? Oh dear. Gary, the game developer, sounds like a really stupid idea, but let's go with it. So creative. Gary, that's a super risky choice, dude. Developing a game isn't a fun task. There's lots of risk and uncertainty, and it is not a wise career to choose. Look at him, he's hiding in a bush while developing video games. Not smart. Go, Gary!
No, he just spent all his bar mitzvah money.
What's that? Gary's using his 2-star skills, asking his parents for money, and running a start kicker. Impressive.
He released his game, what is it? FOF, Federation of Fables inside Federation of Fables?
Damien, look at the other team's chance. They're starting to play FOF instead of trying to destroy our base. Whoa, they're leaving behind any drive or direction in life just so they can just focus on FOF.
Guys, the base is open, let's go.
Who knew? Gary's a badass motherfucker. Yeah, Blue is the real deal.
Everyone is so stoked for their victory that they forgot a classmate of yours will be roaming the desert for 40 years, but you gain +2 fun and +1 smarts. Excellent. Okay.
Let's go.
Library. That day you spend some time on the library's PCs mining some bitcoins. Okay, so the library is where you earn money. This is supposed to have something to do with solving algorithms and the rise of cryptocurrency. But you guess that nobody actually has any fucking idea how it really works. Anyway, you gain +2 bitcoins, which is equal to $2 million, which unfortunately is equal to 2 monster dollars, so +2 money. Okay, then. Liam and Damien stand over a pile of books Liam has gathered. They are scowling intently as if the books have personally wronged them.
So mainstream.
So mainstream.
Our school teaches the most common mainstream basic material imaginable.
I think there's only one thing we can do, really.
Petition the school to include works of value. Burn the books. Damien, you're absolutely right. The fight against anti-intellectualism must be telegraphed in strong action, not just empty words.
Excuse me. Damien snaps his fingers, and the books burst into flames. You have to admit, between a petition and fire is the much cooler option. Unfortunately, it's at this exact moment that Crazy Martin chooses to appear.
Oh, no, not again. He always thinks these things are my fault just because they are. I get the detention. I'm seeing a nondescript yoga resort concert this weekend, and the band only plays once in a blue moon when the lunar eclipse lines up with...
There's no time to let Liam finish. Quick, step in and be the hero they need. Tell him there was a 3-horned paper gobbler on the list that was planted about their collection.
Burn down the entire library. No proof point and or of origin. No proof of culprit.
Not so bold. Oh, really? That sounded very bold. This game tricks you.
Quickly thinking you had more books to the fire and more, and even more than that, and even more than that, and even more. You fool, you've obstructed our only means of egress. Fuck, dude, I like fire, but this is right here is too much fire. I've never said that before. I don't even know who I am anymore.
Luckily, Crazy Martin jumps in with a fire extinguisher, saving you all from the onslaught of flames. Luckily, he is now hauling all of your asses to detention. Shit. Fuck, who would have thought that arson could sometimes be bad?
It is a fundamental injustice of the world that my actions sometimes have consequences.
First of all, thanks to Crazy Martin's quick intervention, the library is still standing, which means more reading is inevitable. Gross. Oh dear. You lose -2 fun and -1 boldness. Darn it. Okay, I guess I should have said the paper gobbler option.
Let's go. Give me your money.
Hey, last night I read this article on how money causes pocket cancer in the long run. You don't want to get pocket cancer. Quick, give me that dangerous money you have in your still healthy pockets. Let's see. A fake badass tattoo has flames, and a skull, and even a knife. With this, you can murder your enemies, go to prison, make everyone your bitch, and then murder them too, and go to some kind of super prison. Street cred plus 9,000. Badass tattoo, just add water, 5 or older. Or some impractical yet kind of funny glasses. Remember when these used to be cool, now they aren't, but they're so ridiculous that they're still fun in their own twisted way. Or we have a motivational poster. Creativity, happy, little accidents. Bob Ross. A motivational poster. Crafting your art requires years of hard work, education, and from great mentors and tons of raw talent. But damn, that sounds exhausting. So let's settle for a motivational poster for now, okay? A Russian novel with an insightful approach to universal matters such as love and death. Are you sure about this? You can always use online encyclopedia trademark to get the general idea and still be able to act as if you've read it. Or a cassette tape.
A sexy fake Latin accent. Why? The hottest thing is being yourself, honey, but a Latin accent is a close second, to be honest. Or the gift that keeps on giving. See, I'm wise enough to know when a gift needs given. Yeah, $0.
Thank you.
It's free. Oh, it's a salad. It will make you laugh big time. Oh, wow. Smarts 21, boldness 15, creativity 23, charm 19, fun 21, and my money is still 6. Very nice. So that was a free item. Awesome.
Let's go.
I have a salad. Gym. Let's do sports. Another dodgeball match. Epic dodgeball match. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Amidst the battle, you spot a fellow player that seems utterly discouraged. She thinks she's not worth anything at dodgeball, and she attempts to throw a ball at herself. You explain to her the many ways you think she's unique and wonderful, and while also defending the many pleasures in life. With your help, she's capable of finding reasons to keep playing, and gains a sense of self-worth. You gain +1 BFF, sadly. She's not part of this game, so that beautiful friendship will take place off-screen, and +2 charm. Cool. Alright, of course Liam got eliminated way early and has been sitting on the bleachers ever since. When you go over and ask him if he's okay, he snorts. Of course I'm okay. This is the best gym class I've had this year because I didn't actually have to go to do gym. That's the problem with this class. They make you do exercise. I'm a mental athlete. My gymnasium is the mind. It smells better and no one tries to pat your butt for giving 110%. I tried telling that to Coach, but he says, well, you know, the body is like the mind of the body. I just need some kind of bulletproof excuse. I didn't get me all this class. Turn into a cloud of translucent mist. Translucent mist can't exercise. How about tell him you're dead, because vampires are dead? That is true, technically. Just then, Coach comes over, ready to make you guys exercise. Alright, kids, you know what I always say, you either pump the iron or the iron pumps you. And getting pumped by iron sounds like it's probably bad, so let's do the other one. Oh, sorry, Coach, I'd love to, but, well, I seem to be dead. Feel my pulse. By Jove, you're right, you really are dead. A dead man can't build tight biceps. A dead man can't gain muscle mass at all. Mr. DeLioncourt, I'm Mr. DeLioncourt. I accidentally did the voice I used for Liam. Mr. DeLioncourt, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to insist you go to the nurse's office until this unfortunate condition passes. Well, if you think that's best, Coach. You know how much I love exercise, and I hate to miss class, but you're the boss. And Liam's already out the door. You always knew being dead had its advantages. +2 creativity, +1 smarts. Awesome.
Let's go.
Library.
Show me that money.
Hi, stranger. It's been a while. I missed you. It's okay. You can look at my stuff. A PR agent. High school social life is so hard nowadays that having a PR agent is totally a thing.
See you later.
Okay, have a good one. $6, but might be the best thing money's ever spent, really.
Let's go.
Okay, let's see. We got Wolfman, Demon Guy, that girl from the video game. Oh, also the gym teacher. Ghost Girl and Mermaid Girl. And Gorgon and Vampire Guy. I'm always with Gorgon and Vampire Guy. And maybe try the Gamer Girl. You're eating your lunch, minding your own business with someone under your table pokes your business. Psst, hey, how would you like to turn against your friends in exchange for forbidden knowledge? Betraying your friend sounds bad, but forbidden knowledge sounds dope. You listen to her pitch. Basically, I just need you to tell me Damien and Liam's hidden weaknesses for, like, totally innocent reasons. And in exchange, I'll teach you one of my most secret Slayer techniques. Okay, Slayer girl. Is that you say? You'll totally do it, and I can trust what you say 100%. Great. Which technique do you want to learn? How to be the protagonist of any scene. How to punch a dude so hard his head explodes. That one. Tell the Slayer that Liam's weakness is tense silence, and Damien's weakness is back rubs.
Unbelievable.
Really? But that's so simple. I'll bury them in pregnant pauses and manual tension release, respectively. Oh, you want to know my secret technique? There's nothing easier. Just punch someone, right? But instead of punching them hard, punch them really, really hard. You've punched hard, and you've even punched really, really hard. No, you've punched hard, and you've even punched really hard. But really, really hard? That's revolutionary. You test out your newfound skills on the Slayer. don't have enough practice to make her head explode. Just yet, but you do manage to give her a terrible headache. You gain +4 boldness. Alright, my boldness is almost up to 20.
Let's go.
Do outdoors again. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy at one point. Juan, the small magical Latino cat, slips on a banana peel and you start to laugh at him. He asks you to stop, but you don't. You laugh so hard at him that you somehow steal +2 fun from him. Hooray. Don't laugh at a cat, guy. You could start doing something productive. Or you could put on your blanket and get up to some good old ghost shenanigans. You're looking for someone. You run into the person that might finally see through your ghostly deception apart from boring Liam. Hiya! Wait, what's this? Another ghost? No, I can't believe this. Finally, somebody else notices. This is clearly just Blue wearing a... I can't believe it because it's just too cool to be true. Come on, it's not cool nor true. Shh, Liam, I can't hear our cool new ghost friend over all your jealousy. So tell me, how did you die? We have to share so much ghost gossip, or ghost sip, as I like to call it. Good question. Time to improve a lie with another bigger lie. I was offered as a sacrifice to the god of party. I only tell how I died on the 3rd date. Boo, ghost wink. How about I sacrifice to the god of party? So fun. Whoa, that's just stupid. You mean stupidly awesome? No, just plain stupid. Also, which god of party? Dionysus? Ninkasi, the deer person? Who cares, you party pooper? I'm just saying, her story has more holes than the actual holes cut out of the blanket that she is clearly wearing. Shut up, Liam. Maybe we should sacrifice you to the god of party. You don't like such bad vibes, and because of that, you start dancing. Polly joins you. Polly's, goof, but fun character. Ghost dance. I swear I'm gonna follow you around until you take off that sheet. Not a chance. But for now, ghost dance. Also gain +2 creativity, +1 fun. Okay, who to take to prom? Scott, Damien, Polly, Vera, Miranda, Liam, none of them. I had decent charisma with Liam, but I'm not sure. I like Damien, I guess.
What's up?
Ask Damien to prom. Sure, why not? Maybe he'd go.
Let's go.
No way. Am I going to prom with someone that can't No way am I going to prom with someone that can't properly help me when I'm being harassed by an interdimensional prince. I'm hot as hell, so that situation happens more often than you think. Peace out.
What a loser!
Prom night sucks. Why did you decide to ask someone to prom while wearing a blanket? You pretend to be a ghost, yet you're the one haunted by the ghost of your failures. Damn, boo. Oh, I screwed up. Different outcomes. Blue, most likely to make Pluto a planet again. Damien, sexiest horn. Huh. Those 6 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the monster prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Liam and Scott co-wrote a weird, cheesy fanfic of Two Lights that became unexpectedly popular to the point it turned into a well-known novel of its own. Half the characters are shirtless, for all the right reasons. Damien loved fire to the very end. Unfortunately, that wasn't a super legal affair, and he ended up in prison for arson. Fortunately, prison was flammable. Polly's drug cooking skills proved useful, and she became a chemist for the pharmaceutical industry. Well, that's good. But in her free time, she still cooks the real shit. Oh dear. Her greatest inventions so far are watermelon-flavored ecstasy and a thing called LS dope. For those 6 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. And we're ready to start, okay? Kind of a funny name. I think I'm just gonna read it normally and not do funny voices. Aaron Hansen did the music, cool. A new Hugh first Monster Prom cosplayer, fun. And published by those awesome guys. Thanks for playing Monster Prom. Play it again. One player, of course, and we'll do full game again. Spooky High School, Sweet Years of Our Lives, Young and Afraid. Just skip it, and I'll be Frankenstein Girl again, blue, and oops, sorry, didn't mean to adjust that. Monster Prom. Okay. Okay, let's just skip the intros because we already read that. Skip that. You wish you were raised by Pickleball Wolves, who also happen to be tech moguls who own some of the most profitable companies of Silicon Valley that would be kick-ass role models. And Wild Wolf Sick, a mysterious old man who saved me from the streets in order to raise me as his disciple in the ancient ways of Rajin. A really progressive marriage between a kick-ass venomous snake and actual fire. I love fire. I see no issue with being raised by it. We'll just do the wolf one, I guess. So wealthy. You get the chance to produce a movie. It's based on something about superheroes, but with a love triangle between a beautiful yet somewhat relatable girl, but she's always stating she's a mess. And two of the super hot superheroes, which are also like vampires or pirates or both, instant hit. Two cool guys walking away from rad explosions, and they don't look at the explosions. They don't give a fuck about the explosions because they reflect on life and love. But it is super dope and kick-ass because they do the walking away from never-ending explosions. Or the most influential Russian novelists of the 29th century have gone nuts. They don't remember anything about last night, and now they can't find the manuscript of the brothers Karamazov and Dostoyevsky, and has to deliver it today. We'll do the explosions one because it's funny and it's bold, I guess. Okay, and our next one. Find a genie in a bottle. You can ask for whatever you want. What do you ask for? A rainbow that you can eat? I don't ask for anything. I drink the genie from the bottle. I can grant my own wishes. Interesting. Before asking for anything, you try to negotiate up to 3 standard wishes. His friendship. Him not to be so cliched. A genie that wishes so mainstream. Infinite confetti. How about drink the genie and grant your own wishes? I guess. Okay, so Damon guy like that. Damien.
Let's go.
Trying to install Monster Prom 2 DLC here. Monster Camp Monster Prom 2 is very different. But let's see. We will do classic. That day, you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes, after all the monster nonsense in the dating game makes you forget that time class must be permanent to this high school. Plus 2 smarts you gain. Go about the day camp, but notice Damien and Scott trying on beige business suits. By the time you get over to them, they've both taken the suits off and are examining them critically. Something still isn't right. Yeah, and I really don't want to half-ass our Pokemon's cosplay. Coach says to always use your full ass on everything. I'm with you, man. Nobody gives more of a shit about the classic Pocket Humans video game than me. Pocket Humans. Great. Love it. Amazing stuff here. What the fuck are we missing, man? We've got the suits and the horn-rimmed glasses. So let's see. Just installing a couple of packs here. I had to reinstall freaking Monster Prom too. I had to clean a lot of shit off my computer. Okay, it's all set. What the fuck are we missing, man? We've got the suits, the horn-rimmed glasses, the sickly pale body paint, everything we need to cosplay Doug and Wilbert, the twin titans of real estate. I know who they are, Scott. I've played the damn game. Now come on, help me think of what we're missing. You know right away what their costumes need. Reach into your bag and pull out the one thing no human would be caught dead without. A unicycle! Gone!
Fucking metal.
Fucking metal. So bold. Yes, this is exactly what my costume needed. Come on, Scott. Put on your mask and let's head over to the convention. Okay, Damien. Hey, by the way, why is the convention happening over at the First National Bank? Oh, they're gonna do a bank robbery in the middle of the day on a weekday. Humans don't ask questions. Scott, come on, let's go rob that. I mean, make some friends. If anyone asks, that gun isn't yours. You gain +2 fun and +1 boldness. Great. Do crimes.
Let's go.
Okay, talk to the weird alien guy. You're engaging a quiet meal by yourself when a wound opens in the fabric of space, revealing the interdimensional prince.
My love.
Greetings, hero. I have a task for which no hands are fit but yours. A portal is sealed against me, which I have no strength enough to open. Please help me break the seal. On this jar of kosher dill pickles. Seriously? You take the jar from him, pop off the lid, and hand it back to him. Maybe he'll leave you alone now. Oh, bless you, hero. Your noble deeds deserve a noble title. Yes, I will give you 1 free noble title. Redeemable now. Maybe he'll leave you alone if you accept a title. Anyway, having one would be sweet. You check his phone to see your options. Foreign minister in charge of extreme handsomeness. Most unscrupulous treasurer. Let's try that one. Excellent choice, and your timing couldn't be better. Our last unscrupulous treasurer just absconded with half our funds. Let me just give you my account numbers, the keys to my money pit, and the combinations to all my safes. Oh, yay, I get money. Hey, where did you go? No time to talk. Too busy absconding with funds. You take all you can carry, +4 money. Nice. Let's try the store.
Let's go.
What's up?
Shouldn't be out there trying to romance a classmate or something. Anyways, welcome. Let's see. We got some event items. Corpse. Yeah, I'm saying corpse. It's like some kind of fashion accessory. It's not as if I'm trying to dispose of it. Badass tattoo. Sexy Latin. Let's do gift that keeps on giving. See, I'm wise enough to know my gift means gift.
Thank you.
Yeah. Gives you a random item. Oh, that's a bad item. Lump of coal should have not been so naughty. Oh no, all my stats went to 0. Jeez. Okay, so that thing is random.
Let's go.
Oh crap. Oh dear. Okay. Library. You spend some time in the library's PC, playing some good old online poker. Gambling seems like a stupid and dangerous decision, but who cares? This time paid off, so fuck it. Game +2 money. Later see Damien and Miranda chatting and being a nosy little bitch. You decide to insert yourself into the conversation. I look forward to this adventure, so is there anything more wonderful than getting insight into the lives of commoners? You better not pull that shit the whole time. My dads are lords of hell, you know. Technically, I'm royalty too. Are you, though? Damien rolls his eyes and turns to you. Ms. Panthera paired us up for our hands-on homework assignment going on an adventure. Apparently, I have some anger issues and a thirst for violence that I should be channeling into something productive. Like a thirst for violence isn't productive in and of itself. excuse me, I'm supposed to work on being more independent. Which is so strange since I told my ladies and gentlemen in waiting to fix that for me last week. I wonder what sort of adventure might give us the wonderful experience we need to fix our perceived, but obviously non-existent flaws. Go on a deep-sea quest to steal beautiful pearls from a scary kraken, or journey to a volcano and have a hot time at a fire method strip club. Oh my god. Well, I mean, I guess the sea one, the mermaid wants, the volcano one, the fire guy wants. I do want to appease the demon guy, so we'll do the volcano one.
Disgraceful.
Not so fun. You expect me, royalty, a royal princess who is royal to attend some vile sex show? You expect me, a demon, to put up with that attitude at a strip club? Okay, never mind. And surely if you feel the stirrings of passion in your loins, it will spur the stirrings of passion in your fist. Huh? What, Miri, did you just make a masturbation joke? Egads, of course not. I meant that if you were so riled up over naked methods, surely that would explode and spill out. Terrible choice of words. Into your proclivity for violence, you shouldn't be tempted to have any feelings whatsoever. The best way for you to lose your violent instincts is to sit in a dark room with no stimuli whatsoever.
What a noob.
Well, maybe that's the best way for you to learn to be independent too. Maybe it is. Oh. They spend their adventure locked in separate dark rooms. Okay. You lose negative 2 fun. Now my score's in the negatives. Oh dear. Okay.
Let's go.
I can't afford anything, so I guess talk to them again. Get on a better side of the mermaid and Damien guy who come up upon Damien sneering at Miranda's elaborate silverware. So Miranda is the mermaid. Silverware spread on her eating, serfs chow down obediently at the table. Look at all these stupid forks and spoons and shit. I mean, even the knives don't really look that deadly. Silly boy, this silverware is not for killing. Things can be for stuff other than killing. That's lame as hell. It's basically useless. I mean, you don't even eat. Your serfs do it for you. Well, of course they do. They're not using any of your silverware. Naturally, they aren't. Serfs must eat with their hands, as benefits the lower classes. So you're saying the silverware collection has no practical purpose. Things have practical purposes. These two could go round and around like this forever, unless you say something to resolve the dispute. Damien's right, Miri. Maybe it is time you started murdering people with your silverware. Or lay off Miranda, Damien. What about your collection of exotic corpses? These are terrible, but I don't want to encourage murder, so that's different. Those corpses are useful. Useful for what? For holding down important documents. What important documents? Documents about very important... Ugh, fine. It's in my head. I guess I don't use the stupid corpses for anything. I just stack them in a shed and occasionally dress them up in silly costumes. There, are you happy? Extremely. Whatever, I'm gonna go play with my corpses. You stay behind with Miranda to admire her collection. She even teaches you how to use the romance fork. Smooth. Romance fork. So, aerial tendencies, I guess.
Let's go.
With the dingle hopper. I doubt there's anything I can buy. Is there?
Hey, stranger.
Oh, you missed me and my shit, huh? No worry, no more. All this shit can be yours if you have the money. Not me, though. Can't afford anything but the tampon. Forget it. Get that the whole point of running business is like sell stuff. Point, sweetheart. Okay. I can't. Man. I should have not opened the gift that keeps on giving.
Let's go.
It was good the last game, but it cursed me the next game. Class. That you were astonished by the new stuff you learn in class. You thought high school was all about doing stupid shit with your friends and trying to find true love. Who could have thought that class could actually be useful? What a nice surprise. You gained +1 valuable lesson and +2 spots. Later you see Damien packing a bag. I'm going away for the weekend. To detention. I have fucking detention again. Why? Just because I rigged the teacher's lounge door with booby traps that poured silky piss on whoever opened it. Oh dear. I mean, I didn't even set anything on fire this time. Let me spill the tea. This school is strict as fuck. Anyway, just brainstorming some ways to keep things entertaining beyond fucking ditching. Do it. Just fucking ditch. Do it. Cross-species, economic, and social barriers to make lifelong friends with a diverse group of students in detention and find out through silly dancing that you're not so different after all. Oh. Never really thought of making connections before. I could always use a scapegoat for some of my more sinister plans. Breakfast Club reference didn't work. When the weekend is over, the tales of Damien's detention echo through the halls. Apparently, it left 3 of your fellow classmates in the hospital. Yikes. Apparently, his method of forming offbeat, quirky friendships includes hilarious violence. When he finds out that his attempt at making friends in detention has landed him in detention again, his quirky violence extends to you. Silly and painful. Oh, you lose -2 smarts and -1 fun. Jeez. Oh god, I'm doing really bad, this game. Yeek.
Let's go.
Okay, maybe talk to this different character. You puff yourself up, hoping to look as big and tough and sporty as possible as you take your seat next to the Wolfpack. Hey, you know what it means that you took a seat at the Wolfpack's table? Well, it probably means that you don't care that much about defining which love interest you're pursuing and or that the table is already taken. Means you're now one of us. Oh, cool. Okay, cool. Don't get us wrong. The second lunch is over. We 100% go back to hating you because you're weak and not at our level, brah. But for now, you might as well enjoy living your best werewolf life to the max. Sometimes we like to stick with just classic blanketly hating all other monsters, but other days we like to be aggressively inclusive. And you caught us on an aggressively inclusive day. Yeah, bro. So, what classic werewolf activity would you like to do in these brief, glorious moments in which you get to be part of the T-E-A-M-E? Correcting their spelling of team probably isn't a classic werewolf activity. Better go with something more like howling at the moon or practicing Ikebana, the ancient Japanese art of floral arrangements, just super wolfy. Howling at the moon. We love howling at the moon, but flirting with the moon is even better. Let's go outside and flirt with the moon right now. You head outside where the moon is visible in broad daylight because why the fuck not? Kick things off, telling the moon that you're sorry to bother her, but you just wanted to say how much you appreciate the way she controls the tide so gracefully. Then the Wolfpack steps up and continues in the charming yet respectful tone you set. Hey Moon, is there a mirror in your pocket? Because I can see myself in your pants. Lol, never mind then. Hey Moon, are you an astronaut? Because your ass is out of this world and I can see myself in that too. Actually, so are you, an astronaut with a mirror in your spacesuit. Suddenly a piece of paper wafts down from the sky. It appears to be a letter and it reads, Dear Blue, thank you for respecting my boundaries and not using a crude opening line before we've even gotten to know each other. I'm very flattered and appreciative. Thank you again. The Moon. The Moon wrote me a letter. I guess maybe it's a good idea to be respectful to women and treat them like people, even when sometimes they're the moon and not people. Yeah, being respectful to women is the best. Let's get some pussy by being considerate and respectful. Woo! What the hell? And with that, they're off. You hear laughter and look over to see Vera and Polly deep in conversation. A letter from the moon. Classic. Can't believe they fell for it. Okay, so the only thing better than a good prank at someone else's expense is a prank that also teaches valuable lessons about being slightly less douchey. Fair point. That's a good point. Well, that makes way more sense than the moon actually writing a letter, but you still gain +4 charm for not being disgusting. Okay.
Let's go.
Okay, bathrooms. They used to skip class, just hang out in the bathrooms because they respect no authority. Guess some people just want to watch a little burn, or skipping class and hang out in the bathrooms. Get plus your shits. Too boldness. Doing your thing, when a wild Damien said,
Noob.
Hey noob, hey you look like you have nothing better to do. I need a mount for the prom, because walking is for losers. And also because I lost my driver's license after I drove my motorcycle through another Sunday school picnic. But I won't take just any lame-ass mount. I need the best creature in hell. So let's brainstorm. If you don't answer in the next 10 seconds, I'm putting a bit in your mouth and riding you. We're talking hell here, so a goat, but not just any goat. A goat that's a real asshole. What about the giant gelatinous 50-nosed creature at your house that spits bile and eats corpses? Are you talking about grandma? Oh, would you ride my grandma into prom? Would you ride your grandma? Oh shit, what if they think she's my date? It's bad enough I have to feed her and bathe her every night. You know, you look about the right size to be a grandma treat. Pretty sure that's not a compliment. You really before. Oh, lost 2 charm and 1 fun. Damn it.
Let's go.
Daydream is half-hour rape. Crazy, I have no idea. Escalates much, but at one point there were like 300 people. Someone summons a demon from the nightmare dimension. Constant religious with fact we're at. So who cares? It's right parties. Gaming is too fun. Damien and Miranda squatting on the grass, poking something with a stick. We're hoping for a dead possum, but instead you find them gathered around. an entire tiny metropolis.
Fucking metal.
Check this shit out. It's our kingdom. I call it Smalltopia. A tiny voice from the city shouts up at you. It's called West Pemberley, and we're not a monarchy. I was just gonna burn it all with a magnifying glass, but I'm happy Miranda stopped me. It's good to be king. A tiny voice from the city says, we vote for our leaders in biannual elections. We are facing a quandary, how to boost our kingdom's struggling economy. Yeah, the whole place has been facing an economic recession ever since a pigeon stole the hospital to build its nest. Tiny voice says the red guy stole the hospital and lied about it. I'm used to managing kingdoms that are significantly larger and much more underwater. I'm afraid that I'm at a loss. Yeah, hey, how about being our royal advisor? The pay's shit, but you can take whatever buildings you want. Excuse me. Hey, says the tiny voice. Build a new hospital out of popsicle sticks and hot glue. You know what always boosts the economy? War. I think I saw an anthill by the water fountain. How about we just do the hospital out of popsicle sticks? Oh, what, you want me to build a hospital? I don't build hospitals, I burn hospitals. Well, I neither build nor burn hospitals. The former is my servant's work. The latter is for daddy's soldiers. Come on, Damien, let us banish this foolish interloper from our kingdom. Well, I thought war was a bad choice. It's not yours. But it's not... kingdom, screams a tiny voice. But Damien's too busy kicking your ass to notice. You lose -2 fun, -1 boldness. Crap. My stats are extremely bad.
Let's go.
Not sure who this is. You approach your chosen table to find it already mostly taken up by the coven. They're huddled around some kind of glowing artifact. Oh, it's a witch. We only get one wish, not 3, so it's important that for all of us to agree before we release the genie. Hope you've already expressed your wish for a secret hideout with a mini fridge and a foosball table. Faith has argued just as fervently for world peace.
We must save the world.
But as the leader, I think the most sensible option is a mystic sword that will instantly slay this season's big bad. And Hope and Faith immediately object to Joy calling herself the leader, and the three soon devolve into a shouting match. Amidst the commotion, you can't help but notice that the wishing lamp is totally unguarded. Without really thinking about it as if you ever do, you rub the lamp, release the genie, and wish for a bag full of quarters or a machine that can successfully reheat French fries. For the hell of it, bag of quarters. Wish granted, booms the genie, and you feel the reassuring weight of a bag of quarters in your lap. Seriously, you could wish for anything, and you wish for a bag of quarters. What? Do you need to do the laundry? Do you really like arcades? Planning to hit somebody over the head? Nope, you just really like quarters. So you're saying we braved the fire lakes of Lower Wrath and the two-headed snake of Serpentia and the accountants of Babylon just so you could have a bag full of quarters? Basically, and boy was it worth it from your perspective. These quarters have got to be worth at least +4 money. I need money, because I'll have to buy something that improves my chances.
Let's go.
Auditorium.
What's up?
Good old Blue, what's it going to be today? And we have motivational poster, cool tattoo, PR agent, corpse,
No
the corpse.
refunds.
Because Damien has a corpse, I guess.
Let's go.
That day you learn a lot of spells that are as cool as they are seemingly useless. A spell to renew stickers, stickiness. A spell to turn chocolate and vanilla ice cream into vanilla and chocolate ice cream. A spell to gain +2 smarts. You actually use that last spell and you gain +2 smarts. Yay. While doing all that, you've been carrying your newly acquired corpse as if it were totally a normal thing to do. But some people seem to think otherwise. Oh no, it's the four most hateful people in school.
Ugh.
Why are you carrying corpse, idiot? Psh, what a shameful display of distaste. Haha, yeah, what a noob. Carrying around corpses is for noobs. Oh, a corpse, I love corpses, and I'm super drunk. Okay, the three most hateful people in school, and Polly. As the school's social elite, we disapprove of this. I'm the head of the hierarchy, and I can't condone such stupidity under our domain. I'm the taste of the hierarchy, and I don't appreciate such puerile use of a corpse. Also, lesser known fact about corpses, they smell. I'm the fist of the hierarchy, and I want to punch you because punching people is what I do.
Hi.
I'm Polly. Also, I'm like super drunk, so whatever Vera says. Yikes, despite your disregard for stupid social conventions and school hierarchies, you feel the urge to please them, maybe because that's what this game is about. But when you brought this corpse, Valerie totally told you it was a fashion accessory, and that she was absolutely not just trying to dispose of a body, but now you're starting to feel like she might have fooled you. No time to lose. How can you convince them the corpse is actually a very hot fashion accessory? Trivia fact about fashion accessories. Most of them are worn on your head. Quick, put the corpse on your head. Shallow social creatures respond only to status. Rip the brand logo off the most high-end accessory you own and put it on the corpse. Oh, you quickly rip off the logo of another piece of clothing you had with you and put it on the corpse. Wait, look, the corpse is actually a burger queen? Damn, you're so poor. Your best piece of clothing is actually the paper bag from a fast food chain. Sometimes use that. Fuck. So you were going to eat this corpse? Disgusting. Fast food companies, am I right? They're always finding new lows. Give me that. Damien takes your corpse and bites its arm. You choose it for 11. You're completely right. It is disgusting. No seasoning. It's super dry. I bet it's not even gluten-free, so immoral. I was suspected Blue was into fast food and necrophagia. You have poor eating habits written all over your face. Still drunk. And so they leave alone with your corpse. This is the worst day ever. Also, Damien was right. Your corpse is kind of under-seasoned and dry. -2 fun. -1 charm. Jeez. So, that was a failure. Guess I should have just put the corpse on my head. It just seemed like the dumber option, but anyway. Hang out with Polly and Damien. Listen, Blue, you could totally sit with us. I just hope you didn't bring a gun into a bazooka fight. Yeah, we're showing off our best flasks. Well, not the best flask, exactly, but the best contents. Good God. Are literal flasks of alcohol openly allowed in the school cafeteria? Are there no rules? Apparently not, because Polly starts setting a series of flasks down on the table. Okay, so this is beer. My WC wine, whiskey, ethyl alcohol, the soul of an infant, hot week. This is radioactive absinthe. This is fire, and this is literal poor life choices. Okay, but this one has another smaller flask inside. It is the ultimate flask. They could probably go on like this for goddamn ever. Maybe you could cut in with the craziest thing of all. Okay. But think carefully about whom you want to impress with your flask contents. Let's see. Get ready for the most hardcore badass thing. This flask contains an ancient genie that grants you 3 wishes, but I'm totally drinking it because I don't give a fuck. I grant my own damn wishes. Or, want to get a dope party started? This flask has ultra whiskey, which you can only get when you get 2 bottles of the best purest whiskey and make them mate. I guess the crazy genie one. Yep, you're right. Hardcore, so hardcore. You could ask for anything. Wealth, power, immortality, a free pass for teachers to ignore bad behavior forever and let you do whatever the fuck you want without the suspension. But instead, you're just gonna drink the genie. It's like you've drunk from my poor life choices flask, and I love it. I didn't even know you could drink a genie. You and Damien pop open the flask and drink the genie together. It's definitely just water, but Damien seems to drink so much alcohol and energy drinks. He's literally forgotten what water tastes like. Normally you'd say that couldn't possibly be healthy, but fuck it. He's a demon from hell. He can probably do whatever. What a glorious bonding experience. Well, I think I'm still able to get Damien to somewhat like me, but yeah. Okay, I already read this part. Figured out what was intense, inspiring. Plus 2 creativity. Cool. Damien comes in versus punching him. Fuck, I'm so angry. Oh, he has armor on. Cool. I'm so angry I want to pull my own skull out and eat it. I'm so angry I want to set the skull on fire and then punch the fire in its fucking face. I'm so angry I want to spend years accumulating political capital so I could become president and then use my nuclear codes to blow up the sun. And you're standing in my way. Move before I punch you so hard you'll remember with melancholy the times when you could move without all of your bones hurting. Oh no, violence incoming. Think fast. Joke's on you, pal. I'm a pragmatist. I avoid any kind of idealization of the past because it has no use, and therefore I refuse feeling any kind of melancholy or no time to think of anything clever. Start dancing for no reason. You have no idea what to do, so you just start doing a silly dance. What's this? A fucking dance-off? I'll show you a fucking dance-off, noob. I'm a fucking deadly ninja on the dance floor. Yeah, Damien, make the Oberlin house proud. What? Unexpectedly, Damien starts voguing fiercely. And he has quite the moves. All of your classmates are chanting, dance off, dance off. Damien's voguing is so intense, it crushes you to the point that it's even worse than getting beaten by him. Oh dear. Well, it seems that in the end, you actually didn't know how to move. Paris is burning, motherfucker. Damien out. Damien leaves you a sad, bolus pulp on the floor. You lose -2 boldness, -1 fuck. Okay. Well, that sucks.
Let's go.
Okay. Outdoors again. Spot Juan, the small magical Latino cat. Seems a bit sad. Used to call him Juan, the magical Latino cat. Now everyone defines him only by his size, magicality, ethnicity, and species. He's more than that. Correct. You don't see him in such simplistic terms and convenient definitions. It's just that there are around 23 other different Juans in the school, so adding all that to his name is quite necessary. You tell him you'll never forget about him, and the crazy adventures you both lived together, Monster Prom's prequel, Monster Middle School. You have a great time remembering those crazy stories. The game was too fun. My fun levels are still low. You see Damien beating the piss out of a goblin like he always does. When he's depressed, you go over and ask him what's up. It's this whole heir to the throne of hell thing. It's really bumming me out. I hate being a prince of hell, and I'm gonna hate being a king of hell even more. I mean, how am I supposed to rebel against authority when I am the authority? Ugh, I'm not even beating the piss out of this goblin. It's cheering me up. Damien continues to beat the piss out of the goblin, but his heart clearly isn't in it. I mean, is there anything rad I can do as a king of hell? Literally anything. Let's see. You're forgetting about the ultimate way to fight authority, total war, or kings have harems, and I definitely couldn't. Let's try the war one. No, war, what the fuck is that good for? Answer, absolutely nothing. Violence is only cool when you're doing it to people who are weaker than you. War is about armies fighting armies. I'm all about armies fighting civilians. Oh. But you're not a prince. I guess you'll never understand. Well, I thought I gave him an answer he wanted. Unless I make you understand, come to think of it, you look a lot weaker than me. Crap. Whoever coined the phrase, "What doesn't kill you makes you stronger," never got a beating from Damien. You most negative too fun, boom, boom. I keep screwing this up. My last game was good. The outcomes are so random.
Let's go.
Okay, yikes. I guess over here. What are you doing? You mess with me, and then you try to sit at my table. Shit, I'm sorry. Go away and get ready to die, fuckhead. You just eat in the corner in silence. Will you die soon? Who knows? Meanwhile, nothing else happens, and if you think this is unfair next time, don't try to sit at the table of a person who has expressed his desire to murder you. Shit. Totally not a smart, move. Okay, then. Okay, I guess I screwed this whole game up really bad. Library. +2 money. Truly gross sight. Vera and Damien are sitting back in pieces.
Fucking metal.
Wait, did we just rig an election in the Midwest? I was just trying to change the president's wallpaper to a dick pic. We need to cover our tracks like right now. Well, don't just stand there, you innocent bystander. Help us. Yes, of course. I'm talking to you. Damien can't help. Breaking shit is useless right now. I disagree. Smashing the internet is literally our only option. Blame somebody else, like the Vanderbilts. Miranda will be able to disprove it. Oh. Oh, not so smart. Fuck. You plan all... Well, breaking the internet... Damn it. You plant all the necessary lies linking the election directly to the Vanderbilts. Unfortunately, you didn't predict that they would roll with it. Later on TV, you spot Miranda's father giving a speech. We're happy to announce that Vanderbilt Kingdom has just annexed the Midwest. We have no idea where it is, but we're keeping it. Man, Miranda even closed the borders. I had tickets to a human safari in Detroit next week. We could have sold the Midwest to the Middle East. You cost me a lot of cash, idiot. Oh, shit. What would you call the combination of the Midwest and the Middle East? The mid-center? Now you'll never know. I got all bad stats. Try Polly.
Let's go.
I'll pick up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the Monster Prom with you. Wahaha! Not a chance in the world, darling. Poor life choices is how I died. So now I can tell a poor afterlife choice when I see one. And boo, you're a boo.
No way, boo.
Damn, you're bad at interacting with people. To repent for the sin of making such bad choices, you were forced to walk around the school with the nude. In the nude, accompanied by a nun who chanted shame over and over while ringing a big bell. Classic. Most likely to become a lasagna, at least corporal student. Miranda and Damien received an award from Smalltopia for their work as city planners. Smalltopia citizens still insist the award was fake, and they pray every day for the two of them to stop messing with their city. Polly's drug cooking skills producer became a chemist for the pharmaceutical industry, but her free time she still cooks the real shit. Her greatest invention so far, the watermelon-flavored ecstasy and a thing called LS Dope. Scott became an athlete not so long ago, won a prestigious national award for being the best at doing sports. Okay, for those 6 weeks, the Master Prom seemed larger. That was gone, just like that. The battle for Master Prom ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Credits. I will be right back. No. No kitties running around in my room. Trying to keep all the kitties out. Because Luna needs her space, you know? Just took a bathroom break and had a cigarette. Got a small jar, glass mason jar of root beer. Okay. Unlocked. Just unlocked the erotic fanfic about dragons. This is about to get weird. Unlocked. You've unlocked 8 new images in the gallery. Cool. Let's see. Let's try to be the fire girl. Red and she.
Light it up.
Light it up. Okay. Try a different character. Most Prom stupidest pop quiz ever. If you had to have sex... Ugh, I hate this question. If you had to have sex with an animal, which animal would it be? Yeah, this is the cool, funny shark. Okay, these are... Ugh. Zoophilia. A great time, a great white shark. If I have to fuck an animal, let's at least make it a story worth telling. Or a swan. They're classy, plus it reminds me of that myth of Leda and the swan. So at least by bestiality standards has a certain chic appeal. A human being, because I'm the kind of douchebag who loves to find loopholes and stupid questions like this one. Okay, let's see. It's your chance to fix global warming. Go ahead. Now the world is doomed. But I'll start investing in ships and start a profitable business for the soon-to-be covered by water world. It's time to be a real hero. I'll lead a mission to the sun in order to invite the sun to the party of its life. We'll have so many hilarious misadventures that the sun will eventually become cooler, winky face. Or, global warming isn't real, I invented it, and now science is claiming authorship because science is a lame copycat with no original ideas. Let's do this one. Seems nicer. So fun, so wealthy, or so creative. Okay, you find a genie in a bottle, you can ask it whatever you want. What do you ask for? A rainbow that you can eat? Before asking for anything, you're trying to negotiate up to 3 standard wishes. His friendship. I don't ask for anything. Drink the genie. Bali can grant my wishes. Him not to be so cliched. A genie and wishes so mainstream. Infinite confetti. Let's try his friendship.
Let's do this.
Red. Smarts 9. Boldness 5. Creativity 2. Charm 5. Fun 7. Okay. Let's try library. Earn more money. That day you spend some time in the library's pieces managing your start kicker. So kind of like Kickstarter. You deceive lots of people with a sensationalist video. Impossible promise is nice. Oh dear. You gain plus 1,000 money, but almost everything goes to cover costs. You keep only plus 2 money. Okay? Later, you're minding your own business when you see Polly floating down the hallway texting just as you're about to approach her. Cool. There you are, Polly. I've been following a scent. The scent of betrayal. What are you talking about, buddy? I haven't been pulling any pranks at all lately. It's a very unfunny person that's with my sports gear. They put my left sock in my right shoe and my right sock in my left shoe. There are no left and right socks, but okay. Polly, I know we're best bros, and you would never do a prank to me, but I think you did this prank to me. I smelled you. No, you didn't, because ghosts don't have a scent. Maybe not to a normal person, but a werewolf can smell anything, and ghosts smell like algebra and global warming. That doesn't make sense. Right. And, well, if ghosts don't smell, then what am I smelling? Of course ghosts smell, like ecstasy, sprinkled rose wine, and Victoria's seance lingerie. Sure is a mystery. Hop in my van and we'll go solve it, Scott.
Great.
Oh, a ride in a van? Can I stick my head out the window? Of course, anything to cheer up my best buddy. You hop in the van to get on the case of the ghost smells. Scott opens a bag of raw bones and begins swallowing them whole. Don't mind me, I just brought some Scott snacks. Zoinks, Scott. Those look delicious. If I could digest uncooked marrow, I totally would. But as it is, Pottle settles for lighting up a poly snack and getting the whole van baked. You round out the day by tearing a human's face off to reveal that he was actually a spooky skeleton all along, just as you suspected. just peel the innocent human's face off. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, that was fun. It's nice to let my tongue wag in the breeze. Can we go on another car ride soon, huh? Can we?
Classic.
Dog personality, love it. Sure, bud, anytime a prank goes, or anytime you want. The distraction worked like a charm, and you even got away with it. Thanks to a lack of meddling kids, you gain +2 fun and +1 focus. So if you have stats, usually the options you pick, I think, turn out better. But if you have no stats, you screw everything up. Let's hang out with Polly and our werewolf buddy, Scott. Find Polly and Scott hold at your chosen table. If these two are together, it can only mean one thing.
Break masters.
I hereby call this meeting of the Prank Masters to order. Prank Master Howell present and accounted for. Chairman Geist, all dressed up and ready to prank. Hey, how come you get to be chairman? Well, one of us can throw chairs around the room with our ghost powers. Well, I don't have ghost powers, so oh, you, I get it. Chair, man, but no time to argue, Scott. We've got to come up with a baller food prank before the end of lunch. Oh yeah, okay, what if we ate all of our food like a good boy? Is that a prank? No, Scott, for the last time, it's not a prank, and I know we eat. But I'm having trouble coming up with another idea. Anybody else? You've been waiting all your life for an opportunity like this. You proposed the ultimate food prank. Eat everybody else's food like a good boy, or replace all the food with chairs. Yes, you know what they say when life gives you chairs. You pranks with the chairs. But I've never heard Coach say that. Doesn't it sound like the kind of thing he would say, though? Yeah, kinda does. How am I supposed to help, though? You're the chairman. Easy, Scott. Just be a chair. Oh, of course. Oh, of course. Scott twists himself into an uncomfortable-looking shape. He seems happy, though. Like this? Exactly like that. Now, up you go. Whee! Does this make me a chairman? Sure, totally. Polly doesn't seem to mind sharing her title with Scott, or her affection with you. Prank achieved.
Let's do this.
Let's see what I can buy.
Hey, stranger.
Hey, last night I read this article on my cover pocket games. Okay, let's see. We got Corpse and the Dragon Heat fanfic. Dragon Heat classic is so cheesy and stupid that you can't stop reading it. I never thought I would say this, but now I'm super into dragon abs.
Later, Gator.
You know what? All profits made are donated to a good cause. Spoiler alert, the good cause is buying me a new phone. Sweet.
Let's do this.
Easy steps toward larger tentacles. Girls love a really long tentacle, or 8. Click the link to find out. Tentacle large 342.11notavirus.net. That day you spend some time on the library's PC sending malicious spam emails in the hopes of stealing other people's money. Doesn't sound very nice, but who's really the one to believe to respond to such a blatant scam? You lose -10 karma, which isn't a stat in this game, so who cares, and gain +2 money. Scott and Polly pull you aside, one of them each in your arms. Whatever's going on is serious. We need your help, bro. The midterm for AP Jump Scares is coming up tomorrow, and we are so unprepared. We tried everything we could think of to get ready. I rolled up the textbook and smoked it, and I ate my homework. So one used their homework for joint papers, and Scott did the classic dog ate his own homework joke instead of the dog ate my homework, but nothing worked. We've only got one option left. We gotta cheat, bro. We just need to figure out how to do it without messing with the teacher. Or with messing with the teacher. Either way, if you can help us, we'd be super grateful. That's all the incentive you need. You hook them up with your ultimate cheating technique. Let's see. Just take the test like normal, then use this time machine to go back and change your answer. Or write all the answers on the teacher's face. He'll never see them. Oh, these are both terrible. Ha, see, I told you Red. See, I told you Red would have a time machine. Polly reluctantly hands Scott $5. Damn, Scott. You really are good at guessing when people have time machines. I guess you've just got an incredible sense of timing. Now, come on, let's grab this time machine and go scrub casually. You were going to use that time machine to kill monster Hitler, but this seems about as important. You gain +2 boldness and +1 fun.
Let's do this.
Yeah. Very chosen table time. Vera looking ass guns at Miranda's lunch. Single very suspicious looking apple. Miranda, honey, your apple seems to be pulsing with unhealthy purple light. Well, I'm sure it's just your imagination. It also has a skull on it, and it smells like lighter fluid. I don't think it's for eating. Of course it's for eating. It's perfectly standard poison apple. You know, the sort that puts a princess to sleep for 100 years. You literally just admitted it's poison. I know, and I always said I wouldn't be the kind of princess who eats a poisoned apple. But how else will I find a prince to wake me with true love's kiss and live happily ever after with me? Girl, you need to have a little talk about feminism. You back me up on this. Tell her she doesn't need to poison herself for the sake of a man. You don't need to eat the apple. Princes should be eating poison apples so that you'll kiss them, or you don't need to eat that apple. There are plenty of eligible princes on hotprincefinder.com. How about role reversal? What a marvelous idea. If the princes are asleep, I shall be able to assess them fully before making a selection. Come to think of it, I suppose this is why the princes prefer sleeping damsels to begin with. God, royal marriages. The whole thing is like a fucking meat market. In my kingdom, it's more of a fish market. Oh dear. In any case, you two have truly opened my eyes. I shall be sending poisoned apples to all nearby princes forthwith. Miranda gets to work poisoning all her suitors. Vera is very impressed with your enlightened opinions on gender and poison. Okay.
Let's do this.
That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. Oh, she's got like fire rings. That's cool. You have no idea how it escalates so much. But there are 300 people. Someone's on the demons from night dimension. Consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself. Who cares? It's a riot party. Game plus 2 fun. Wandering down the hallway, reading Dragonheart as discreetly as you can, which apparently isn't very, because Polly and Vera clock this immediately. Ugh, are you actually reading erotic fan fiction about dragons?
Yes.
Because we love Dragon Heat. I'm about 19th century Russian literature, but a ghost girl can't say no to some erotic fanfic. Am I right? I've literally been working on my Morgana von Breaststrike cosplay all week. Don't worry about why. Speak for yourself, Polly. I've never... Okay, fine, I may have read Dragon Heat, but don't go around just telling people. Fish, we're clearly safe with her. A fellow Dracophile can always be trusted. Are you sure? I mean, anyone into Dragon Heat must have a wicked mind. 297 chapters and counting, and it still manages to amaze me with all new levels of wrong. Yeah, right, I fucking love it. Yet, I must admit, I'm a bit vanilla when it comes to fave chapters. Mine is the one where Harold Donghard, Horus the Hydra, and the deranged Draco Delacourt have to rest at an inn after the Choking Bay adventure. Is that vanilla? Only to discover they have just one available bed. There's only one bed, the classic fanfic trick that never fails. Yes, that one was good. I personally prefer the one where Venesaria unmasks her masked savior after a passionate kiss, only to discover it's herself. And then they totally bang. What? I'm not a fan of time travel, but sign me up for some good self-cest. Oh dear God. Amen. What about you, Red? What's your favorite story arc? Nothing to worry about. You'll just be revealing your inner kinks to us. No pressure. Jesus. Okay, there's Easy the Sexcalibur arc, where they want to discover the chosen one who can control the mythical Sexcalibur dildo. And they have a super orgy so everyone can have their turn with the dildo. Or what about this exclusive chapter I've written myself? Let's do something creative. Not so creative. Really? What? Let me see. Vera takes the page in her hands and they both start reading. What? This is just all the characters working together in a coffee shop. It makes zero sense. And then you go and throw in some centaurification for no reason. Oh, wonderful. Now they're a K-pop band and they've just met 2 directions. I think I've had enough. Boo. This is poor fanfic 101. You can't choose whatever stupid thing you like and make it happen. Really? Isn't that fanfiction's whole thing? Exactly. At least you can't do that and expect to impress us. Oh shit. Okay, I should have chose the Sexcalibur answer. Okay, now they have a point, and they've left. It's okay to spend your free time how you see fit, but maybe you should learn what to show off and what to keep to yourself. The cost of that lesson has been -2 smarts and -1 charm. Ouch. Well, I have pretty okay stats still.
Let's do this.
Let's see. Gym. The epic dodgeball match takes place. Love the dodgeball on fire and the skull and crossbones in the background. Everything seems lost. You realize your precious species feels your team spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You clearly are a natural born leader. Gain plus 2 charm. So I got 2 charm back. Good. And Scott sadly holding an open bottle of Power Sludge, the food-like elixir that gets you ripped. Bro, this protein shake in a bottle is gross. I don't even know what most of these ingredients are. Flabogravin, Abercrombide kale. Plus, it tastes like butt, not a stranger's butt, which is exciting to smell, but a gross, nasty butt from the butt swamp. I can't just toss it, though. I already opened it, and Coach is always saying I gotta finish what I start. Girl, help me find something to mix into this powder drink that'll make me buff and taste good. Make this drink taste good. I mean, I don't need to taste good. I think I taste fine. What the heck? Try this vial of Genie Sweat. I stole it from a Genie. Good thing I brought these grape-flavored steroids.
Awesome, bro.
So fun. Dude, yes. I've been always unsure on steroids. It's hard to determine if they're good or not. Pros, they make you buff. Cons, it doesn't seem like something a good boy would do. Oh, but I like grape flavor. That's 2 pros over 1 con. So now it has to be a healthy good thing, right? You think it's probably not healthy, but you're not a doctor. The doctor you stole the steroids from was a doctor. You gain +2 charm and +1 fun.
Let's do this.
Hang out with Werewolf Guy. You sit down to enjoy a nice normal meal at the Spooky High cafeteria as usual. LOL JK, something fucked up is always going on here, and today is no different. Oh, hello Red, did you want to come sit with us? And our... imaginary friend. No one else is here. Their imaginary friend roars, and the whole cafeteria shakes. Okay, Red, you have some smarts. You're probably going to figure out this pretty quickly. Why do we have a wild beast under our table? Why don't you take a guess? He's asking you to guess because we totally forgot our plan. Scott, no we didn't. Shut up. We were going to teach it the piano or maybe the saxophone. I lost my notes. No worries. No notes needed. You know exactly what they should do with this wild beast. The wild beast should be the new school mascot. Put him in a sports jersey and let's rock! Go team! Or, it's obvious, you brought such a beast to the kitchen, turn it into the next Monster Chef champions. You could split the big Monster Chef cash prize. What a kick-ass idea. Which was obviously ours. You're right, that was our idea. Excuse me, hooray, we're geniuses. And I have just what we need here. Training montage music. Suddenly you start a training montage in which the 3 of you try to teach cooking to the wild beast. You suck at it since you're not big chefs yourselves, and also because it's a wild beast, and it keeps on devouring people and wreaking havoc, but it is quite an epic training montage. Afterwards, you're all sitting excited in front of a portable TV. The Monster Chef show is about to start. You're holding cute, supportive signs, and you even got yourself a custom-made t-shirt of the wild beast. Whoa, this is the big day. Also, how is that we trained the wild beast and it's now on the show if it's still noon and the cafeteria time hasn't even ended? Scott, time works in mysterious ways when it comes to training montages. Okay, boys, I only hope it isn't a souffle challenge. We know the wild beast isn't good at souffles. The wild beast isn't good at anything aside from devouring people and wreaking havoc. Quietly watch the show. The challenge is Beef Wellington. Fuck yeah, no souffle. Not so surprisingly, once the challenge begins, the wild beast just starts to devour the other contestants, which destroys the show's set. You see the judges screaming, who the fuck let a wild beast enter the competition? The wild beast is disqualified. Well, I guess that's it. We might not have won the cash prize, but we won the most valuable of prizes. The prize of laughing at our wild beast fucking up everything on the Monster Chef set, which is a memory we will cherish forever. Is Damien ready to cherish memories that include you, Wowie?
Let's do this.
Go to the library, try to get cash again. Spend some time in the library's PCs playing some good old online poker. Gambling seems like a stupid, dangerous decision, but who cares? This time it paid off, so fuck it. You gain +2 money. Later, you're carrying around your precious dragon heat when you're spotted by Miranda and Damien. Wow, dragon heat, I love it. Also, you may not know this about Damien just by looking at him, but it turns out that he too is a hopeless romantic at heart. Are we reading the same series? I'm in it for Dragon Dong Miri. Nothing so bad, yet so good as a billionaire dinosaur made me gay. Damien, you are being utterly foul. Don't profane the deep emotional connection between Harold McDonghard and Godiva Galantina. Deep emotional connection, is that why the latest chapters end with Harold finally boning Godiva and then she wakes up to find him gone? The cliffhanger must be entirely misleading. People simply don't abuse each other's love and trust that way. I worry about you, Miri. I really, really do. I just desperately want to know what happens next in Dragon Heat. What do you think Harold is capable of being? Do you think Harold is capable of being so mean-spirited? True art imitates life Let's look at Damien's sexy messages to see what he's capable of, shall we? Or, Harold may or may not be a scoundrel, but love is alive and well. Let me take both of you on the greatest three-way first date ever and prove it. Whoa. A date? In the midst of a school day? Why, my duty, responsibility, and breeding say no, but my heart says yes. I have a midterm in interdimensional peace 305, so anything's better than that. Oh, huzzah! I do love being courted. Let us flee to the absolutely most romantic day that has ever happened to me, ever. Yay. That's a high bar. Luckily, you're a romance expert, having spent literally all your school days planning for prom, which is a single night of the year, instead of paying attention to the studies that might benefit you later in life. You show up with chocolates, flowers, and a bevy of myrrh slaves for Miranda, and a pack of matches and a gallon of gasoline for Damien. The three of you go on an absolutely splendid date, which Damien only commits a few murders. You gain +2 fun and +1 charm.
Let's do this.
Show me that money.
Let's face it, you're probably going to end up losing your money in some stupid way. Anyway, why not spend it here first? It's called just being smart. Let's see, we have the corpse item, which is an event item. I don't know if I want to trust the gift that keeps on giving, because it screwed me over. How about a sexy fake Latin accent?
See you later.
Yeah, who would want to save money for their college when you could spend it on weird stuff that's most likely useless? That's the spirit, champ.
Let's do this.
Try over here. And Scott and Damien shoveling hot dogs and mashed potatoes into their mouths while Coach cheers them on.
Always believe in yourself.
Go, boys, munch your way to victory, and there is no truer sport than an eating contest. 10th crotch. Shove off and let me eat. It looks like it's a pretty fair fight so far, but where's the fun in that? Time to step in and tip the balance. Oh dear. Distract Scott with surprise fireworks, or slather Damien's dogs in holy ketchup. How about the fireworks? What the hell? You were planning on setting off these fireworks in here anyway. You let them rip. Hey, stop that. Who did that? Who's making noise? I'm yelling because I'm scared. So, natural dog's reaction to fireworks. They found us, Scott. The Viet Cong. Oh, lordy. It's numb all over now. Oh, my God. Scott and Coach flee the cafeteria. Damien lets out a sigh full of equal parts relief and mashed potatoes. Ugh, thanks. I was just eating like I normally do when those two idiots came over and turned it into a sport. It's not my fault I eat so fast. I've got a literal furnace in my stomach. Damien lets you have some of his half-chewed hot dogs. Nice, some would say. That's almost like making out with him. Okay, then. I was able to get on Damien's good side today. Let's try outdoors again. Have a rave, goes crazy. Juan, a small magical Latino cat, slips on bamboo, start laughing. You stop, but you don't. You laugh so hard that at him that you somehow steal +2 fun from him. Hooray. Damien's just minding his own business, clotheslining people when Silly Loud Siren goes off above you. It's the Slayer. She's on the roof of the school holding a megaphone, and she's looking right at Damien.
Prepare to die.
What's up, ball sack? Put this on your horn and smoke it. Your mom is so fat when she possesses someone, they don't need an exorcism. They need liposuction. Oh yeah? Well, Damien's stuck. It's up to you to figure out a comeback. You lean over and whisper in his ear. Your mom is so poor she can't even sell her soul because she's only renting it, or fuck you, you Von Helsing looking piece of shit. Well, let's respond with another Yo Mama joke. Oh yeah, well your mama's so poor she can't even sell her soul because she's only renting it. Your mama's so dumb she thinks a hell mouth is what you get if you suck too much dick. Your mama's so ugly she lost a beauty contest to the girl from The Exorcist. Your mama's so cursed she... Alright, okay, quit it. Slayer runs off to search the internet for comebacks, but it's too late. Damien's already won. You gain +2 baldness and +1 fun.
Let's do this.
Bathrooms. That day, you skip class to hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. Because some people just want to watch the world burn. But skipping class to hang out in the bathrooms. It gives you +0 shits, but gain +2 boldness. You're chilling in the bathroom with Damien and in the bathroom with Damien and Miranda. Thank the gods for co-ed bathrooms. Everything's going great, and you're obviously very cool until you hear some noises. Oh snap, it's Crazy Martin and the Werebear janitor. Damn, we're done. If I get caught skipping class again, they're gonna feed me to the school's dragon, or even worse, they'll make me come in on a Saturday. This is bad, and I didn't bring my champion who would fight to the death to defend my honor. What can we do? Seems they're both waiting for you to do something, but how do you scare a werebear? No time to think. You bust out of the stall and make yourself as big as possible. It's showtime. Play dead until he goes away. Play dead? You start trying to reenact the death scene from Hamlet, but instead you take a header into the automatic hand dryer. Ouch. When you wake up, you're in detention along with Damien. Damn. Defeated by a hand dryer, what a shameful outcome. Songs shall be sung about this dreadful defeat, my friend. Next time, just let's save us all some time and let me hit you with the hand dryer from the start. Pretty positive you won't win the Oscar for your performance. This year, you lose 1 creativity and -2 boldness. Now, my creativity's only 1 now.
Let's do this.
You sat down to eat with Damien and Liam. Well, eat with Damien. Liam's just taking pictures of his food. When a leather-clad figure drops from the air vent onto your table, it's the Slayer.
Prepare to die.
Let's jump over dirtbags. Time to die. This always happens when we sit together. Your death-based rhetoric is offensive. Don't spoil my food pick. Oh, I'll spoil more than your food pick. Count Stankula. I'm about to spoil your face. Just his, though, right? Both your faces. Fuck. Slayer is right between the 3 of you. You can't save Liam and Damien, but if you act fast, you might be able to save one. Immobilize Damien with the Lord's Prayer while Liam escapes. You've been waiting for this moment your whole life. Flip the table for justice. Normally when you flip tables, it's out of anger or mischief, but this is about to be the most righteous table flip ever performed. No, my footing. No, my artificially arranged cafeteria food. Yes, fucking up school property. The Slayer ends up pinned under the table along with Liam. Damien jumps down there and starts punching indiscriminately, not caring who he hits. So, just a normal day for Damien. I've never felt so alive. Offensive. Whatever, let's flip all the rest of the tables in the cafeteria while the flipping's good. You righteously flip every single table in the cafeteria. With each table you flip, you find Damien is flipping a little more for you. Okay.
Let's do this.
Library for money. You spend some time on PCs, mines, bitcoins. It's supposed to have something to do with solving algorithms and the rise of cryptocurrency, but you guess that nobody actually has any fucking idea how it really works. Anyway, you gain plus 2 bitcoins was equal to $2 million, which unfortunately was equal to 2 monster dollars, so plus 2 money. Alright. This Damien's about to punch some noob when suddenly a dimensional portal opens between the 2 of them.
Yo!
Hey, what the hell? I was about to punch that noob. There will be plenty of noobs to punch, my fearsome paramour, when you are mine. What? I have traveled across time and space to find a fit commander for my armies and for my bedroom. Oh, you want me to come over to your kingdom so we can kill people and fuck? I wouldn't put it quite so crassly.
Fucking metal!
Well, I would, and that sounds doper than hell, which isn't hard because hell is lame, but still. But if Damien goes to another dimension to fuck and kill people, how will he fucking kill people with you? There's only one thing to do. Defeat the prince's entire shitty army using nothing but a colander and a grapefruit, or show Damien a picture of the prince's armies wearing crowned shoes and assless chaps. Clown shoes and assless chaps. Recall a full-page glossy photograph you saw in the latest issue of Bad Armies magazine. You pull it out of your backpack and show it to Damien. It depicts the prince's army wearing floppy shoes and assless chaps, braiding the opposing force's hair. What the fuck is this? Opportunity, Damien. Any general can win a war with an army that's good, but imagine the glory of winning it with a bad army. Oh shit, you're right. Let's make them worse. Give them boxing gloves and dip their heads in concrete. Cut off some of their fingers, make them all carry fake babies in order to understand the responsibility of parenthood. That's the attitude I expect from Great Warlord. Victory will surely be ours. Alright, dude, I'm interested. Let me know when you've made your army even shittier. We'll go from there, yeah? Agreed, my love, agreed. Oh dear, you doubt the prince wins many wars with that army, but he sure does seem to be winning Damien's heart. Crap. So my charm went down, and my boldness. Curses, you lose -2 charm, -1 boldness. My creativity is so low that sometimes when you need a creative answer,
Let's do this.
when your stats are bad, it fucks you up. It's the same text of the bitcoins. to money. Quiet from the library. Haha, just kidding. This is the spooky highs and never quiet anywhere. Is interrupted by profanely screaming. You good for nothing motherfuck. You good for nothing fuck garbage piece of shitballs machinery. Oh hey Red, did you catch last night's Sport of Seeds? Don't tell me if you did. I had to miss it for reasons entirely unrelated to the arson committed at the nursing home last night. And now I need to use the internet, but I feel like no matter what I do, there are spoilers lurking everywhere. I need to check my email, but what if Scott got so excited about a plot twist he emailed me about it and put the spoiler in the subject line. I want to go on my favorite arson enthusiast website, but what if they're talking about how sick the dragon's fire was last night when it roasted some character I don't want to know who was? Do you see my problem here? The net is dark and full of terrors. I can't put my whole fucking life on hold over a fucking Sport of Seats, but I'll burn this place to the ground before I let this episode get ruined for me. Honestly, that ultimatum seems somewhat weak, since Damien would probably burn the whole place to the ground with no prompting whatsoever. You might as well give him a hand anyway. Create an algorithm that decimates hundreds and hundreds of fake spoilers about us sports. Even if Damien does stumble across real spoilers, he won't know it. Let's mess up your brain so good you won't even know how to read. Charming. Fuck yeah, fuck me up good. How are we gonna do it? Impromptu brain surgery, throwing a brick at my head? You got a potion? Duh, of course you do. You always have a potion on you to make people stupider to the point of illiteracy. It's called 70 ounce of vodka. Yep, let's rage. Crack open the magic potion and settle down to do some serious spoiler avoiding right in the open on school property, because what the fuck is this school even? It's hard to remember details, but you have a hazy but fond memory of you and Damien doing a vodka-fueled reenactment of your favorite Sport of Seats episodes past. Naked and speaking in archaic German. Thinking back, you were probably just spouting gibberish, but it felt like archaic German at the time. Damn, this has been a fun exploit, and that vodka totally went maroon noodles on my neurocircuitry. There's no way I'll be able to see letters as words anytime soon. It may be when I have time to pirate the episode and watch it for real, you can watch it with me. Tempting offer, of course, you know that creators work incredibly hard on their products, and enjoying their experience without paying them for their time and effort is akin to any other kind of robbery, but worse, because you're not supporting people who gave you something you claim to love. But that's an ethics lesson for another time. For now, you're just basking in the joy of an invite from Damien and the joy of gaining +2 fun and +1 boldness. I have a lot of fun points and some boldness.
Let's do this.
I'm not sure if I can buy anything. Let's just hang out with Gorgon and Damien. Vera and Damien. You find Damien and Vera hunched over a scale model of Spooky National Bank made of milk cartons, lunch trays, and ketchup packets. Alright, we'll go in through the side entrance, disable the alarms with an EMP, and blow the safe. Why don't we just blow up the side entrance, blow up the alarms, and blow up the safe? Because we only have so much C4, Damien. That sounds like a personal problem. What's this thing? Excuse me. Damien points at a kosher dill pickle in front of the vault labeled Police Ogre. That's the Police Ogre. He's got eyes all the way around his head. Never sleeps, doesn't take bribes, and is invincible in combat. Can we blow him up? No, we can't blow him up. We need to find a way around him. Well, I'm out of ideas. Yo, Red, we'll cut you in on the heist if you could solve this ogre problem for us. Luckily, you're a heist mastermind. Before Vera or Damien can react, you rob the bank yourself and split the money. With Vera, eat the pickle. Quick as a flash, you snatch the pickle off the table and bite it in half. Yes, success. Suck it, ogre. That doesn't actually solve the... Look, Vera, now the path to the vault is clear. We can blow it open and walk out with the cash. But the ogre is still there. The map doesn't lie, Vera. I see no ogre. Fine. Why don't you two just rob the bank then? I'll focus on my illegal drug trade. You're happy to share a romantic heist with Damien. Together you eat the actual ogre, just like you ate the pickle. And everyone knows police ogres are the ultimate aphrodisiac.
Let's do this.
Party outdoors. I found Rafe this week. It's about Juan, the small magical Latino cat. Seems a bit sad. He explains to you that he's worried people are so used to calling him Juan, the small magical Latino cat, that now everyone defines him only by his size, magicality, and ethnicity and species. He's more than that. You correct him. You don't see him as such a simplistic terms and convenient definitions. It's just that there are around 23 other different wands in the school, so avoiding all that is adding all that to his name is quite necessary. You tell him you'll never forget about him and the crazy adventures you both lived together in Monster Prom's prequel, Monster Middle School. You have a great time remembering those crazy stories, being +2 fun. You're doing the thing that gives you the most life. Reading Dragon Heat. When you're approached by Scott and Liam, a fellow connoisseur of the Dracophilic arts. Here, Scott and I are also experts on the topic, an unexpected duo.
Hooray!
Freaking Aaron's voice for Scott. Yeah, Liam and I are fandom buddies. We love to discuss the things we love on our favorite stuffs, wikis, and forums. We're the best fandom buds, even if we don't always agree. Like with the Starco and Markapoo thing. Okay, first, let's be clear, I engage in passionate fandom conversations only as an ironic way of celebrating low culture, which I truly despise. Second, for the 100th time, after spending years in Hekapoo's dimension, Marco is now actually in his 30s, so it isn't right if he dates a 16-year-old girl. Okay, so they actually did a Star versus the Forces of Evil reference. These details matter, Scott. Think how wrong it would be for me in my 400s to date people from the school if all of you were actually teenagers instead of being much more conveniently in your 20s. Fair point, which is why all these characters are older. Anyway, enough meta discussion. Scott and I are in a situation, even if our opinions differ, we agree our opinions are superior in comparison with the rest of the strangers on the Dragon Heat wiki. Yes to that. Liam here is, like, super smart, and I'm a good boy, so my ideas should be good too. But people on the wiki can be really mean sometimes. We need to gain their respect so we can convince them to be good boys too. Scott is right. We need to somehow earn the role of moderators so we can show all those lesser beings who's boss when it comes to the Dragon Heat fandom. But how? I'm sure you'll give us an absurd yet effective idea for a solution, as can be expected from good old Red. Let's ask them nicely if they can stop behaving like internet trolls instead start respecting your opinion. Or, let's write a powerful fanfic set on the Dragon Heat wiki, where you're depicted as the coolest users who should be respected. Not so creative. Ah yes, let's fight wielding art as our weapon. Yeah, weapons are fun. Liam opens a new document in his life. Come on, Red, amaze us with your fanfic magic. Oh dang, you never thought you were going to be the one doing the writing. You weren't prepared for this. Let's see what happens. Liam and Scott read as you write. Liam and Scott and Red are very cool and very nice, and they lived in the Dragon Heat Wiki Community Kingdom. And they were so very cool and so very nice that everyone said, hey, Liam and Scott and Red are very cool and very nice, and we should make Liam and Scott and Red our monarchs. And so Liam and Scott and Red were kings of the Dragon Heat Wiki Community Kingdom because they were the most very cool and the most very nice in the kingdom. Then everyone became centaurs, and they had centaur sex. Now you're just writing pages and pages of centaur sex. I guess whoever made this game hates centaurs, or maybe hates Centaur World, I don't know. It's perfect, right, Liam? I like the part where she said the three of us were very cool and very nice. It's not perfect, Scott. Also, you can't use centaurification just cause. Centaurification is a very delicate fanfic tool that needs to be used under the right circumstances. I think Red was just trying to fool us into reading her extremely dirty centaurification fic, so not cool. Ooh, she almost fooled me by saying we were very cool and very nice. That was very not cool and very not nice. Very not cool and very not nice indeed. My dear Scott, why do you always have to turn to centaurification when anxiety writing? Ouch. Well, at least you got them to read your extremely dirty centaurification fic. Still, you lose -2 charm. My charm points are still high, -1 creativity. My creativity points are too low. The Monster Prom, okay, starts. We're gonna ask out Damien because he likes me.
Let's do this.
I have enough charm, I think, and fun. You finally you finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the Monster Prom with you. Prom with you?
What a noob.
What a noob. I have more fun setting ants on fire, which is what I actually will be doing. What I'll actually be doing on prom night. Setting ants on fire is Red.
Get a life.
Now get out of my sight. Damn.
What a loser.
Your failure made you so despised by society that you were exiled to the wilds where you joined a pack of wolves. Jeez. Still, you were so bad at social interaction that you also failed at getting a date for wolf prom. No! Most likely to survive for a year drinking only her pee. What the fuck? Damien's quote, I left like 20 corpses buried under the football field, suckers. Why is this game so ridiculous in that the outcome is always bad? Damien became an interior designer specializing in torture machines. Last month, Vogue magazine called his products the refined marriage between macabre and chic. Miranda started a non-profit to help countries without a monarchy, because all countries should have the right to be graciously ruled by the Mer Kingdom. Vera kept being fierce, strong, and stunning. Some haters once said adult life would put that mean bitch in her place. But you know what? Vera ended up making adult life her own bitch. For those 6 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed like a larger-than-life event was gone just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. Once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Okay. Okay, good. You unlocked 7 new images in the gallery. Yeah, I'm gonna play something else.